friends, welcome and welcome back to my video. Thanks for joining me today. It's been quite a while and I'm glad, so glad to be back with you guys. I took some time off because I was a little burnt out on creating in general. Don't say nothing because I hadn't posted. I just was making a lot of stuff. It didn't feel like it was good enough, so I just never posted it. And so I'm really glad to be back hanging out with you guys and doing some stuff. So I'm just super excited to be creating with you guys again. So today I'm working with some gouache and some watercolors on this painting for commission for this video. Because to be honest, guys, this is like my 8th time filming the voiceover for this video, and I can't really remember what I was talking about. I remember that I was gonna talk about like my gouache process and things of that nature, and it honestly didn't come out usable at all. So I guess I'm obviously not supposed to like not supposed to talk about my process to this footage. So, to be honest, I thought that I would just make this like a chit chat video and sit down and talk with you guys about like some stuff, like life stuff, if that's okay. If you don't like that kind of thing, I would suggest that you just like click off. But if you want to just talk and you know, sit around with me and create a little bit, we've got about 10 minutes worth of footage here. So if you want to sit around with me and just like hang out for a little while, I would pause and go get you some snacks or go get your sketchbook, because it would be nice to just draw with me. I love to have company when I draw. Or if you just need like the background noise while you do homework or something, that's fine too. So just go ahead and pause and then I'll be here. So now that you paused and got you some snacks or whatever, I feel like lately that the topic of discussion for like loads of people, like my friends, my family, me even, a lot of people have been talking about like feelings of uncertainty, especially with like the pandemic going on, and like feelings of imposter syndrome. That's kind of a thing with my and I mean honestly I feel that way too. So I just thought that we could talk about that for a little while and like clear the air about some stuff that I've done some reading and some searching to find some answers for myself, and I thought that they would be good for like other people. Hopefully it'll be useful for other people. So like I hope that this can be kind of like a pep talk. I don't know, just a talk about like being completely real with yourself, because everybody's in this space where they feel like they have to be presenting all the time or hustling all the time or like on top of their game all the time. Like guys, it's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to not be ahead of the curve all the time. Like there's no way that you could possibly always be at the cream of the crop, at the top of the top. Like, you're gonna have an off day. You're gonna have an off period. Like that, we're all human. That all happens. Like you need to give yourself credit for the things that you do. You're trying. I mean, even if it's like something teeny tiny one day out of the week, like that sounds like a participation trophy, right? But you have to give yourself that opportunity to be mediocre, and that's still something that I'm learning today. But you have to do this to save yourself from burning yourself out or not wanting to do anything ever again. Like you're gonna put yourself into this funk trying to be perfect all the time. So like you've come, you've shown up, you have given effort, like even a little bit, and like honestly I'm gonna give you props for it, and you definitely should give yourself props for it too. Like, and so with that, I think that even myself, like I think everyone doesn't realize that everything comes in its own time. And that's so cliche to say, but you are concerning yourself with things that other people have, like social media wise, like all of these things that are like, oh, I want that, or I want that, or I want this. Like, you don't know what this person did to get to where they are, what the circumstances were. You only have what you have sitting in front of you. Like, you can't run a race that was meant for someone else. Like, this particular obstacle course that you are going through is something that was like specifically made for you to go through. So you have to like just take it as it comes. Like, you can't plan for everything, which I have a big issue with, like being able to control the way that everything happens. Like, you can't. There's no way. Other people's accomplishments and other people's like family or life, or like not all of those are accomplishments, but money, I don't know, capitalism sucks, so like that's the bottom line for that. But you've got to give yourself credit, and you've got to like be okay with the journey. Like you're gonna want something now, and this is not the case for everybody, but you're gonna want something now, and then on your way to get that thing, you're gonna realize the thing that you truly wanted, which may be adjacent and it may be in the opposite direction. But give yourself time to actually like get to know you, but not the person that you think that everybody's gonna be okay with. You know what I mean? And so let me stop saying you. We as people, there's something that like I talked with my therapist about or whatever, but we are in this time, in this era, whatever you want to call it, we definitely tend to let people live our lives for us. Whether it's letting your time pass you by or allowing someone else to dictate what you do and don't do with your life, with your free time. So like you may be trying to ask people for like opinions on what you think you should do, or what they think you should do, or opinions on what they want to see, or like, oh, should I do this? But be mindful that, and I'm not saying this to like deter you for asking for advice, because some people just need that external force to help them think through things. But what you have to do is take people's advice with a grain of salt. A lot of people, even myself, are too worried about what people are going to think when this happens, or what people are going to think if this happens. Just do what you think is right for you, because whether people realize it or not, you give advice based on, most people give their advice based on what they think is fitting for an individual, not what they think is objectively right or wrong. It's like, oh, I think this is morally to my standards correct, so I would suggest that you do X, Y, Z. So, and overall, that can definitely lead you down a path that which may be correct, but it may not be right for you. So, and like even artistically, I get caught up in what would sell, what would be more acceptable to see, like not what creatively I want to create. Like, especially with like the whole social media thing with like the likes and all of this, like you have to give yourself the opportunity to grow and be you. So like I want you guys to give yourself some time to just exist, not to worry about how to give yourself some time to exist, not to give like I want you guys to give yourself some time to exist, give yourself some leeway, and just go be happy. And that, I know that's easier said than done, but to just be happy and be content for a little while, instead of trying to overly excel. Give yourself some time to relax. Like, don't put yourself on overdrive for nothing. And that's it. So thanks so much for sitting with me and watching me paint this. I'm going to show you guys the finished product, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So the next video will definitely be more art related as far as my voiceover is concerned, but this time I just couldn't get it right, so I just thought I'd chit chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see, and again, thanks. We're all in it together, man. We're gonna struggle through it, but we do it. So I'll see you next time.